Yo, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to some more Jiggly Ruff content and whatever you want to call it. So, just to say, guys, I just wanted to let you all know that if you're not even seeing the community post, I've managed to get my Xbox 360 to work with my Elgato HD60. So, I've tested everything, I've recorded some gameplay of it, and just to say, I'll give you some exciting news. So, basically, I'm going to be doing some Let's Plays based on these games, but also do my best to make these guides out of these games, whatever you want to call it. But just wanted to throw some Xbox 360 classics on the channel and just to make this as fun as possible. So we're looking at the games like Fable 2, Dead Space 2, Fear, Aliens, Colonial Marines. And I've always wanted to bring this game to the channel, Dark Souls. And I thought, you know what, I'm not even going to waste my money on any more remasters of the games, to be honest. I'll just use what I've got because I can't really be buying the latest games all the time because the price of games has just gone absolutely out of the blue. And it's just like, it's literally a ball ache just to keep on top of the latest games. So I can only get what I can afford, and not to mention I can only use what I've got anyway. So there's a lot of Nintendo Switch games that I've not even played on the channel yet, and I did say that I will bring some more Pokemon, but it's whenever I get to it. So I can only get around to doing stuff when I get a chance to do so. Honestly, guys, thank you so much for the support, but I'm not in a rush of growing this channel. I'm just taking my time. I'm just taking things steady, of course, but just to mention that you guys have been absolutely amazing, but thank you so much for the new subscribers as well. You lot are awesome. Yeah, so I have been playing games like Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, but also I'm concentrating on Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door, and I kind of find that game absolutely fun, and it's just for me to commentate on as well. And as you can tell, I do some Super Mario Maker to content as well, which I've moved on to the story mode. So once I get the story mode, I possibly will move on to some more Super Mario content as well. So another thing I wanted to mention, I have put in the polls in the community post what Legend of Zelda game you want to see on the channel and what Super Mario game you want to see on the channel next. And a few of you have voted mostly Super Mario Odyssey, and basically another thing that's got the most votes, even though it's a few, like 6% or 33%, or even just 9 votes. So honestly, I've got to say, another thing I want to bring onto the channel is Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, which will be on my list as well. So I even tested out the Wii U, and it works absolutely fine with the Elgato HD60. Yeah, even though I've not even got it out yet, but I will get it out at some point. So all my previous consoles, because I want to try and do some retro, like some throwback classics, like gameplays and stuff like that, but make them entertaining and useful guides as well. And basically there will be chances I will be bringing the very, very original Xbox classics to here as well. So like I said, I've tested everything out and it seems to be working fine. I've done some test records as well. It's fine. So yeah, it's all going good. So other games I want to go through here is we've got Crisis 3, we've got Halo Reach, and I remember getting my hands on this one when it first came out, which is back in 2010. Yeah, so that made me wanted to buy the limited edition of the game as well. So we've got Halo Anniversary, which is the remaster. It's basically the remaster of the very original Xbox version, and I have that as well. And we've got Gears of War 3, which I am going to bring on the channel. And this one is one of my favorite Xbox 360 games from the previous generations, is Vanquish, and it's one of the best games that were developed by Sega, and I kind of find this game very, very interesting, and it's fun as well. There's a lot of action to it. So an epic third person, it's more of a sci-fi shooter from the critically acclaimed game director Shinji Mikami, which is a good developer of these type of games. And we got the original Gears of War here, and we got Fable 3. And the other thing that I'm actually lacking is the very original Fable, because I've not even played any of these Fable games, but I have been hearing that there will be a Fable at some point in the future. But another thing I wanted to say is we got Battlefield 3 and 4, and I kind of like the story modes to that. And I wasn't very keen on Battlefield 2042 because that literally had no story campaign mode on it, so I couldn't really do anything like make game guides or searchable content based on that one. Yeah, so I'm always trying my best on this channel. I'm always doing what I can do, and it's like it's just got to keep mixing stuff up on here like now and again. So most of the content I do on here is Nintendo content. And another thing I wanted to say, you probably realised that I've packed up live streaming for now, but I don't even know when I'm going to be returning to it. So it could be some time in the future or sometime this year. And it's just not going to be very often that I'm going to be live streaming on the channel. So it's basically going to be more of a rare occasion whenever I get to it, because myself, I just don't like sitting in front of a computer just live streaming all the time, you know, because I get pretty much bored quickly. So I can only sit on the computer for like a few minutes, like several minutes. I make a game guide out of it and just doing what's best for the channel, because a lot of my older content is really doing well, and that's without live streaming. And most of my recent Zelda content and Super Mario Maker 2 and what else, Paper Mario content has been doing absolutely brilliant on here. And also some non-Nintendo content like Alien Isolation and Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. And there's a few things that I've missed out on Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, is some of the guides that I couldn't do. So I can only pick out some of the stuff that I could do that I just wanted to share out. Anyway, so that's all I've come on this channel for, and this is my only social media. Yeah, so it's just to share out my knowledge of what I know about games or what I played in the past and what I can do to help, you know. So anyways, thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for finding the content helpful as well. So, but if there's anything that you want me to play on the channel, just let me know in the comments below, because I'm strictly keeping this channel gaming only, and that's about it, nothing else, because that seems to be doing well on that. Yeah, so I'm just got to say, I'm not really a YouTuber. I don't aim higher on the channel. I'm not dreaming of becoming successful or anything. I'm only just sharing out what I know. And even though if one or two of you I find this video helpful, or find any of the videos on the channel helpful, I'm pretty much happy with that. And I can just say thanks. Thank you so much. I'm glad you find it helpful. But if there's any questions to ask, I'm always happy to answer them. So thanks for listening anyway, guys, and make sure you check out the end screens or cards, whatever you want to call it, and just make sure to see the other stuff as well, and you know what this channel is about. Yeah, so you notice that I don't really have an upload schedule, even though I've been told that you have to have an upload schedule, but I can only upload when I get around to doing it. But most of the time I have a busy outside of life, outside of the internet, of course, and there's a lot of things that I do enjoy in life as well, so I don't have to keep dwelling on the internet all the time, you see. So that's one of my main factors why I'm not live streaming very often now, and I don't even know when I'm going to return to it, of course. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for understanding. Thank you so much for putting up with the changes as well. See you all soon. Take care.